Oh, man, here we go. Adam Cole, he doesn't want to heal his freaking leg.
I hate the feeling of being disappointed. And last week, Wardlow, you disappointed me. Yeah, you challenged Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship, and you failed.
I'm disappointed in friggin' AEW
Wardlow,
continuing to botch Wardlow.
Job and you failed. And right now, you should be the AEW World Champion. So instead, you have a new goal, and that's to make sure that the Undisputed Kingdom hangs on to the gold that we have. You're going to make sure that Taven and Bennett keep those Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. You are going to make sure that Roderick Strong keeps the AEW International Championship, and then maybe we'll forgive you. Wardlow, I'm not saying this out of anger. I'm saying this because I care about you. Wardlow, I want what's best for you, and I want you to reach your true potential. So don't screw it up.
Damn. I feel like MJF treated him better than Adam Cole.
Healthy, organic.
Oh, man, we are getting Will Ospreay. Dude, that promo that he cut last week was so good. He's got everybody talking right now in the wrestling world. 'Cause that's the thing, like, I always knew that this man was a walking friggin' 6-star match. But I didn't know he could cut a friggin' promo like that. WWE, you should have never underpaid him.
In a classic match against Kenny Omega. Now we're on
Bruv is so over, I love it.
Potential, which will be a classic match. You against Bryan Danielson coming up at Dynasty.
I love the build-up we've gotten so far for Dynasty.
I was a little bit of a naughty boy. Look,
how many times is he gonna swear?
I've changed. I am here for the betterment of AEW, so I would like to stand here to you, Canada, and say I apologise for what I done last time. I'm here for the betterment of AEW, so I apologise, and I'm here to give you guys elite levels of professional wrestling, but in return, Canada, I need some of that maple syrup.
Cheap bop right there.
Yes, bro.
Dude, he is getting over with this U.S. crowd right now. They might have to put the World Championship on him by the end of the year with this momentum.
Until I saw a Collision and I watched Bryan Danielson versus Katsuyori Shibata, and my God, what a professional wrestling match. I hope all the lads study that, because that's professional wrestling. But what I wanted to say is what Bryan Danielson said afterwards. Bryan, in one breath, you said he is grateful to be stepping in the ring with me, but in the other breath, he said I couldn't walk in his shoes.
Ooh.
And maybe, give him a sec, maybe he's right, because when I would go over to Japan, you know, the place where you wanted to be a big star, and there they were. And look, there they were, guys, look, Bryan Danielson's shoes, and I couldn't believe it. And I said this, Tony, I went, there's no way I could fit in Bryan Danielson's shoes. Do you want to know why, Tony?
Let us know.
His shoes were too small for me, bruv.
Oh, he is so good on the mic.
Bryan,
Give me a Will Ospreay promo every
what
week.
you did in Japan was great, don't get me wrong. But what I did in Japan was elevate professional wrestling. What I did was win the best of the Super Juniors twice, the junior title 3 times, openweight championships, junior heavyweight championships, and more importantly, the world heavyweight championship.
That right there, that's a Hall of Fame accolades right there.
But apparently I can't walk in your shoes, no? Want me to prove it?
Hey, but then again, Bryan Danielson, he had himself a Hall of Fame career in WWE.
Sashiburi desu. Long time no see. You know,
ooh, are we gonna get Ospreay versus Shibata?
I wrestled Shibata, and I've got no problem saying it. He beat the piss out of me. Would you like to know the difference between a 23-year-old, Billy, and right now, I'm a 30-year-old man. I've got 2 pugs, 3 cats, a kid, a missus, a mortgage to pay, and more importantly, a point to prove.
How can you not love Will Ospreay?
So next week on Dynamite, Katsuyori Shibata.
Ooh, we're gonna get Shibata versus him.
Ring. Danielson, sit at home and watch, and let me show you what the Billy Goat is all about.
Oh, man. What a great way to set up next week for Dynamite. And I like that because AEW is going more into the sports route. Danielson and Shibata put on a classic. Now we're going to get Shibata and Will Ospreay, and it's a whole trying to prove who's better. I love the way that AEW is transitioning into this whole sports route.